Yeah, you can see a little more right there through the dead pine of the, it's just a medium to some spots dark brown, whatever this shit is. Look at that. Unfreaking real. I guess whoever was mixing the magic potions, the magic dust, made it a little too concentrate this morning. Oops. You're supposed to make it look like a contrail water vapor. Well, I probably got fired after this little incident. Just saying. I mean, can't put nothing past these Satanists. Yeah, look at all the dead trees though. They're just everywhere. I mean, this is just a sample version. You go up to the peak, and it's a massive genocide up there with the trees. They're just, the ones that are here are just hanging on, not by much. A lot of them on the process of going away. And gosh, I would have to say, without exaggerating, probably 40% of the trees that are toast. And maybe I'm being too conservative, but more or less it's just a massive genocide through Lincoln County here in New Mexico. This is just oh wow. I mean, I can't believe that this isn't making headlines with the locals, but when you're fluoridated with all kinds of bullshit from television and being a full-time slave, all muzzled up, I just get me started because I had coffee. I can go on for a long time and like a runaway locomotive. I just can't believe people are still muzzled up when I go out after all this exposure. I mean, they're not even hiding it on TV. They're talking New World Order, they're talking reset. It's like, oh my God, they're probably like, God, these people are more fluoridated than we thought they were. That they chemicaled to death, as far as making them all out to lunch, not knowing what's going on right in front of them. They're just living in TV land, all these people with masks on. There's nobody dropping dead. There's no ambulances going 24/7 running to people's aid on the public streets or their homes. Everything's just as usual. If it wasn't for the television and the articles you see online, you wouldn't think twice about any so-called pandemic going around. It wouldn't even be a thought. But 2020, people are still living like it's 50, 60, 70 years ago. One-dimensional information, and it's been documented that it's all legalized propaganda on television. It doesn't matter. That's how bad it is right now, where you show them the proof. Doesn't matter. Proof means nothing anymore. Pictures, evidence, video, doesn't matter. All they need is the words on television. That's how they're living their lives by. Unfreaking real. I mean, look at this garbage. I mean, this is crazy. This is, I thought for sure maybe there was a fire, but this is like dark brown in some spots. Like, you can look down here, walking the dogs. Come on, buddy. I mean, I don't smell any smoke whatsoever. And, I took pictures of the chemtrail lines. It's all mixed in there. I mean, if this is not, I've been looking, I haven't seen reports of whatever's nearby, because this would have to be probably no more than several hundred miles away for it to be this, intense with this color, rather than just haze from faraway fires like we had, but this is, I mean, you kind of pick up some kind of scent in the air. I mean, I'm not picking up anything. Just maybe some dusty smells, but can't say anything chemically that I would have to make a comment on. Not saying that there isn't. I'm sure much of this is odorless, but this is insane that nobody looks up. I mean, if you're gonna be glued to your cell phone, just you know, it could be your best utensil or your worst enemy, you know. So yeah, this is getting pretty concentrated now towards the peak. So look at that bird. Yeah, see, you can see here, let me see if I can zoom in. I'm trying to hold the leash too. Yeah, see how it cuts off right there just above that ridge? And you can see the definition, clear definition of whatever this garbage is. That's a good point. I mean, well, not saying that smoke can't be streaky like that, but if it is somewhere far away, it should be, you know, widespread, not just in certain parts, which is, you know, and like I said, if it's, I don't smell anything. I mean, it's just, you can see the peak up there to the wires right there. You can barely see it. It kind of blends in with that ugly backdrop. Now, let me, oh, come on, focus. Crazy. Huh. Guess I'm just too zoomed in and too much of a shaded area, but anyway. Well, I kind of said there's going to be an event the other day, didn't I? Not so much COVID-related, which they're pulling that off already, but something in conjunction with it, and you know, some kind of natural disaster that will involve the utilities. And, you know, that's how they're going to start getting people weaned out, because they're all in control of all the utilities. And that's what they're doing in California, telling people to get off their lands. Hearing it from first-hand information, what somebody was watching on television over there, I mean, that's what they're saying. So, you know, that's what their plan is. So, you know, why should I be surprised to hear that they said that, actually? So they're just trying to plant the seeds and get everyone used to, you know, what they're going to be doing, so they won't be, you know, in so-called shell shock mode. It's how they condition people. It's just repetition. And I can't believe all the exposure online with this C-SCAN. It's like 8 months now. I mean, come on. And all the contradiction, even on mainstream media, changes every hour. Oh, now we're going to do this. Oh, now we're going to do that. Oh, here, now, well, don't forget what I said. This is what we're doing now. It's like, how does that not make them scratch their heads, you know? If they, just by not even learning the real truth from, you know, real sources, not TV. I mean, just say they just, you know, watched it 24/7 television. You know, that alone you would think should wake up any Floridian minion, but went out yesterday. Muzzles galore. You know, they don't care if they lose everything. I mean, the only thing I could think of as far as, you know, these merchants is that they're getting a lot of hush money. Because why are they complying? There's no fines. There's just threats, warnings, from the governor said. And she wants people to write fines. But where are they? Show me all these fines. Show me all these people lining up in court ready to, you know, go try to fight it. Where is all that? You know? I mean, I don't see any of this. I don't see any fines whatsoever. I'm seeing police officers drive by these restaurants that are 100% full, like last night. You know? And, you know, it's supposed to be 25% full. It's like, you hear one thing on these video clips, and then you go down the street, you know, then you see, you know, all this stuff getting a pass. It's like something's got to give. You know, they can't be. I know that's part of the psyop. You know, make people go crazy saying one thing and doing another. But you know, it just seems like people are gonna have to just draw the line and tune all this bullshit out. And something's got to give. Whether it's going to be, well, I'm sure because all these minions give them complete control and power, it's going to be something from their end and not from the people's end. So, but yeah, this can't last. I can't see this lasting more than a week. Definitely not two. You know, the contradiction is off the charts. It's on steroids. Something's going to have to give. Whether they crank up 5G and make people really ill, which they did all these line installations the last several months here in town, and make real illnesses, or they're going to create some kind of shutdown with the grid. One or the other, you know, is what they're going to do, or just get all their minions and start to riot all over the place, and then, you know, create martial law, which is actually already started in a soft way, because they already mentioned the word curfew in regards to businesses after 10 now for New Mexico. So that's gonna trickle down to harassment, like it did early in the year when people are out late. They'll just get stopped randomly for no reason, just to question them, just to harass, make them feel like they're, you know, doing a bad thing by being out at a certain hour. So, and I'm sure that's going to be amped up, because that's all they can do is harass and give warnings. And then that intimidates especially these old people. You know, they get all scared and they're under the coffee table shivering. So, anyway, crazy. All right, later.